by the way. I teach French and German, so everything's got to be user-friendly and free. Okay. So, okay.
And if you want to see more of Kath, you can view her in our good practice area on the website as well. She stars there. I don't know if you're going to say the same thing there as you do here.
No, I'm not.
Good.
No.
That's a positive good, isn't it?
No, take that.
Too late.
So that we can... Am I getting deeper into the story?
It's all on record now.
I'm sure you understand.
Right. I do use Moodle in school, but every now and again I find it quite sort of unwieldy. It's huge. It can do loads of things, I know, but I wanted something that was easy to use. So I use this micro VLE, so I don't know if other people use Edmodo. You can see straight away that you have to have a username. You can't see anything without a login. So I shall put my login. Okay, so I use this for my more senior pupils, Key Stage 4 GCSE pupils, and I go on it and create a group, and it gives me a code. I give the code to the group, and they make themselves log in and click to receive emails and so on. So why isn't it not learning? Is it? Okay. Right, so you can see here it does various things. It does do a lot that I don't use. I haven't used Calendar very much this year at the moment, but you can put assignments on and when they have to do their coursework by and so on. You've got a library with all your resources in, a grades, you can give them assignments, you can give them quizzes and vote on polls, you can create badges for them. These are my latest inputs. So I've put in a PowerPoint, homework, PDF files. It's easy to put audio MP3 files up. So those are my latest posts. If I click on my Year 10 French class, so it's very easy to do, and it allows interaction. That's what I want. I want interaction with the pupils, especially when there were snow days, for instance. There are holidays, and I want pupils to revise, and once they start study leave, how to communicate with them. So this allows communication with me and my students. So my other French teacher in school, she also does Edmodo. She's got a separate login for her classes, so it's only for my classes. So it's dead easy for me to see, not like Moodle. It's just my classes, I can put in what I want. So I've got here, this is their homework for after half term. So it's learning vocabulary. So I use Study Stack, and I put in a hyperlink to the vocab I put in on Study Stack. Study Stack can be any, it's got all sorts of subjects, it's not specific to languages. So they have a hyperlink then to all the words I've put in for them. And there's games. I love using games. Not like when my first French lesson was write out the verb to be and then had to learn it all off by heart. No, it's all interaction. And when I put a pupil voice folder in my wiki, and what I ask them to make comments on how they like learning. And the word that they've used all the time is interactive. And they like learning vocabulary with games. So then this gives them a choice of whatever games they want to use, whatever suits them. And I can print out a test to give them. So that's the Study Stack option. Then there's also Quizlet, which is very similar, but a huge advantage for me because they've now put sound files for every word. So every word that I type in, there's a little audio icon, and they can listen to the sounds. That's particularly important for Year 11s and their listening exam. And that's got different types of activities like scatter and tests and everything, and these little audio files for every word. And then I make a QR code for homework now. This is my new thing this year. So I tell the pupils to turn on their smartphones in class. They come up to the board, they put it in front, they scan it, and then they immediately got all their homework on their phones. So when a girl said, I can't do your homework, miss, because we're going on holiday. And I said, right, come here, turn on your phone, scan it. And then she did the homework over the half-term holiday, and in fact she got the highest marks in the class. So, and sometimes they have to share computers at home, and sometimes with split families they might be with their father one weekend and they haven't got their computer with them. So it enables them to learn on the go. They don't have to have a computer, and I say nearly every year 11 pupil has got a smartphone. I don't do that with year 7, but year 8s are now getting smartphones, so year 8s have asked, and I asked them for comments and they said, genuinely great idea, miss. I had an email, because my wiki sends comments to my email. I'm learning my vocab on the bus home, miss, and I'm at my dad's and I'm doing my homework. So I know it's useful. And when we came back from the last holiday, I didn't bother doing a QR code for homework. I thought, oh well, I just wouldn't bother. And then all these pupils coming up to me, where's the QR code for the homework? So I thought, oh, actually, they must be using it then. So that's fabulous, interacting with my subject. And another thing I like about this, if I click on students, so you can see what sort of things students do. It's not a social website, they can't communicate with each other. That's another thing I like about it. They can only communicate with me, and I can communicate with a pupil or the group. So they can't misuse it for, you know, like, let's meet up on Saturday sort of message. So here you've got a question from Louise, who wouldn't dream of talking to me in class. She's so shy. So they're asking me a question about the homework, and bonjour miss, sort of Moodle, because I've gone into virtual textbooks instead of paper textbooks, and all the textbooks are on, I've got scoring packages, so they're now on actually Moodle. So then Moodle actually sometimes doesn't work. So I just sent her the vocab topic via this Edmodo instead. So there's all, you know, lots of questions from pupils. Can you send me an idea of marks? I just wanted to show Melanie this. This is when I was filmed with Year 11, and we used NGFL Cymru German Key Stage 4 resources about work experience. And this is Will, who was part of that class, and he sent me his document. I save it on my computer and I highlight things in a different colour, send it back, and then they got to work out where have I gone wrong and how do I correct it. So I think that, I love that facility as well. So that's Edmodo. I also use this wiki loads, which is PB Works. All the staff are administrators. There's the staff. We've got a pupil voice folder, got lesson starters. I don't like Prezi, I like spicy notes. So my lesson starters, so parents and pupils can see it on spicy notes, because for me it's more user friendly. Have you used spicy notes? No. I don't know, I've got no idea what I'm like for time. I'll just go into, so because pupils nowadays, using technology is just old hat to them, isn't it? It's not like me being, you know, so old. So they are used to their phones, and as soon as we make them users on this site, they start sending messages to each other, but in the language. So they write bonjour, ça va, and how do you put the little squiggle accent on the C? And then somebody else tells them. And they're like helping each other. Oh, noise. They're helping each other. Yes, as somebody else has mentioned, Mark all the like taking books home. So Voki, I don't know if you use Voki. Voki.com is brilliant for me. So they're all they've got logins to Voki.com, and this is your 7 homework. So,
bonjour, je m'appelle Amber. Ça va bien, merci. Et toi? J'habite beaucoup au Pays de Galles. J'adore les arbres. Je n'aime pas le football. Au revoir.
So I use Voki.com a lot for AFL because I can decide on who to show to them, and then we can praise them. So they get the idea from the very early on that speaking is great. It's nothing to be shy of. And we, like, why is that particularly good? And we have the accent and the French flow. And there was just a little argoid, and we could go into, it'd be better if we had an apostrophe to get the flow going. So I really like marking like this because I can sit with my planner in front of me, listen to them, and if they've typed a word wrong and they spell apple instead of je m'appelle, it'll say je m'appelle. So I know straight away that the spelling is wrong, and then we can go over it in class. What do you need to do to improve it? So even though it's speaking, it sort of covers lots of skills as well. So that's Voki. And do you use Wall Wisher and Linuit? Wall Wisher and Linuit. They're software sites where I've embedded some in here. They type, if you give them, right, what do you think about your town or village, and you want them to write an answer, and they post it on a wall. So you've got sticky notes, a wall covered in coloured sticky notes. So again, I don't have to take their books home to mark, and it doesn't waste paper. And I can sit in front of the screen with my mark book. And again, because it's there, you can use it for AFL beautifully in class. And what girl said, oh, can't we see each other's homework then? We could copy. I said, yes, I know, but you're actually, that's going to improve IOLP, improving your own learning and performance by looking at other people. And I will know if it's a dead copy anyway. I can tell straight away. So I use those as well. I haven't got time to cover everything. I'll just, if you don't know spicy nodes, I'll just see if they will load up. So this is us to help the staff all like do the same thing, so that everybody has access to this, and parents as well as pupils. And they also send me little messages. As soon as I made them users on the site, they started messaging each other. Oh, go away. Like, bonjour, ça va bien, merci, et toi? So these are pupils in September. As soon as I give them logins, they start communicating with each other. So they're using my subject, and I don't tell them to. This is in their own time. So it's showing they want to get involved. Okay, so that's just a bit. I'll just see if I can get. Oh, lesson starters. Lesson starters say, oh, you're 9 German, let's say. So this is a site called Spicy Notes. It's a bit like Prezi, but I find it a lot easier and more manageable to use. So next, it shows everybody in the department. So reminds you what PowerPoint we've got for various things. Oh, come on. There we are. So that's that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to be doing about appearance, and there's little notes on that, and next. So I did try Prezi, but if things don't work after like 2 goes, then they haven't. Right, so I think, is that 7 minutes?